Yeah, just just another 4-hour game on a Sunday. It was a really good win for our team, obviously. After that tough game yesterday when nothing went right, we didn't play well, didn't pitch or field well. And then, the opening game, which we never really talked about, we had a 2-run lead, I think, going into the seventh and gave it up and then lost in extra innings. And when you look back on it, should have won game one. Yesterday's game happened. Today's game was a real, kind of back and forth type game. We just pitched extremely well. Got out of a couple jams, got a couple big hits, put together that 4-run inning after being down two, and then just pitched our way to the end. And there's a big score there in the top of the ninth after they cut the lead to one there in the bottom of the eighth. This is a tough place to win and to hold on to games, and I was proud of the team for bouncing back.
Tom, go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you moved Ryder up into the five hole for the first time, and it looks like it paid off for you. What'd you think of that move?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it I was just watching his at bats this weekend. I just thought he was on it and laying off borderline pitches and hitting balls hard. And I actually changed that right before I get the lineup down on a separate piece of paper, kind of look at it a little bit. And I changed it before I transferred it over to the big lineup sheet, and it ended up working out. I just moved him up 2 spots from eight. I think I might have had him eight to five, and yeah, he got a couple of big hits for us. Drove in a couple runs, had a couple doubles, a couple walks, and swinging it good.
Well, you said Cole would be ready, and I guess he was. What did you think of his work tonight?
I mean, typical Coyle. He comes in and throws 6 pitches, 6 strikes, and even the last ball. I mean, it was an 0-2 pitch, and got in on the hitter a little bit. He only hit it like 75 miles an hour. It looked like a line drive, but it wasn't hit super hard. And we're just glad it went right at him. And they already got a blue base hit the inning before that helped him score a run. And but yeah, I thought he did a great job. And his bullpens have been really good. It's what I've been told by Coach Hobbs. And we just felt like that was the right move. And we knew they were going to pinch hit, bring in a right-hander, but he gets righties out as well.
My last question. You stayed within 2 games of Texas, obviously got a game ahead of LSU by winning today. So in the big scheme of things, getting this win was really huge.
It was, the standings are what they are. I mean, we can only control what we do. And today's all we could do is win one game. And, trying to catch Texas, trying to finish in the top four, just trying to win SEC games on the road against a top, 10 team. It helps your RPI. I'm sure that our strength of schedule moved up a lot this week as well. So, yeah, it was a really big game here.
Jackson, go ahead. Hey, Dave, you guys get a good start to the second inning, but don't score, and then they take the lead. How big was that third inning response for the guys, and how good was it to see from the dugout from your point of view?
It was huge, because things weren't going our way. They weren't going our way the night before. Rough day, and then they go out and score two, and then we have a runner at, I think, third base and one out, and Vejava Loy's at bat. I think he was 0-2. We're thinking, please put the bat on the ball. We got to score one here at a minimum. And then he actually hits a really good ball, line drive to right field, sac fly, and we still had a runner on, I think, second. And then, we ended up scoring 3 more runs, and just missed a 3-run homer, got a double there, and then a big 2-out hit, I think by Cam, and all of a sudden we're up 4-2, and then we just kind of held on. It was 4-3. Then we punched one in the fifth, and they've got some really good arms. I mean, everybody they threw at us that was right-handed was 95 to 100, and even the lefties were pretty good as well. And we did a good job.
Seemed like Dylan might not have had his best stuff, command, whatever, but still scoreless, did a really nice job. I mean, how big of a boost is that when a guy might not be at his best but can still get SEC hitters out like he did today?
Yeah, he got 6 outs, and that's what we were hoping. We were hoping that Landon Bottle Cheese would give us at least 3. He only gave us 2. I mean, we had it scripted out a little bit. We knew we had 7 guys available really for today, and counting the starter, and we ended up using 6 guys counting the starter. And yeah, it was big. He didn't have his best stuff, but he kind of just got him out, and a couple of big punch outs, but also just let him hit it a few times, and then we handed it off to Christian.
Gibbler too strong today. Now all of a sudden you guys have Gibbler, Dietz, and Coyle just with those three left-handed options. How big of a difference does that make it for the bullpen?
It makes it a lot better, that's for sure. And seeing Dietz out there yesterday was big for him, big for us, and just see how he competed in that situation, and just the way the ball was coming out of his hand, getting Coyle back, and then Gibbler was outstanding today. I mean, his fastball was 94, 95, maybe 96, and that's the best it's been all year. And then the breaking ball was nasty, upper 80s. They had trouble. They had trouble figuring out what it was.
Hutch, go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, I was going to ask you about Christian. Just what did you think of his outing today? Gave you 5 outs, 3 strikeouts. Just how do you think he threw today?
He's, it'd be like 2-0 count, then you get a strike, and maybe go 3-0, 3-2, excuse me, and then he kept getting outs, kept throwing that strike when he needed it. His fastball, they had trouble squaring it up. The first couple of hitters, he couldn't land anything but a fastball, so then they were just sitting on it. And then he finally landed a couple of his off-speed pitches, and that really helped him get it through a few more hitters. And but yeah, he did a great job getting this, 5 outs.
And you brought Jimenez back today. He wasn't, maybe as sharp as he's been all year, but much better than Friday. Just kind of, what did you see from him this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, his stuff was good. His velocity was good, and just his first outing the other night. I mean, he got you guys were watching, probably got a quick out, struck a hitter out, and then I think he gave up a slap hit to left on a guy kind of beat our shift, and then he walked people, and then he gave up a couple hits, which is really unusual to see him walk people like that. And then today, was sharp for a couple hitters, gave up a ground ball single, kind of a CNI single, and then he walked here, and we thought, that's good, and let's just go to Coyle, and it worked out.
Hey, Daniel, wrap us up. Got a claim to catch.
Yeah, hi, Coach. All 7 runs with 2 strikes today. Just maybe the difference between the approach and long at-bats today compared to the rest of the weekend.
Well, we've done a good job all weekend of getting pitchers' counts up. It's just sometimes you get the hit, sometimes you don't. But our guys did fight. I mean, we struck out 10 times, but we struck them out 15. And those base hits with 2 strikes were killers for them. Sack fly with 2 strikes, like you said, and we took our walks, but we fought for them. I thought the offense did a really good job of battling today.
And then in the ninth there with Ryder's walk, in your experience, does maybe when a player has the bunt in, does that kind of mess with the pitcher's command a little bit?
Well, it doesn't all the time, but I feel like it definitely did in that situation. I think every time he squared around it, the pitcher's vision, he left everything up. Even the ball that they said he bunted out when he tried to pull back, that was way up as well. He threw him 5 balls in a row.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Okay.
Appreciate it.